A four-game series for the first time all year. Slice to left field, and that will land fair inside the line, and Carroll will try for two. The throw to second.
Welcome, baseball extra fans. You're about to dive deep into one of the most unbelievable series endings we've seen all season. We just witnessed a historic moment, a stunning sweep that left us all on the edge of our seats. From clutch plays to colossal home runs, this series had it all. So, grab your favorite snack, settle in, and let's break down every single unforgettable moment that unfolded on the diamond. You won't want to miss a single play as we explore how the White Sox achieved an unprecedented four-game sweep against the Twins. Segment 1. The pitching duel begins 0:45 o'clock. Tonight's opener was set to be a fascinating pitching matchup. For the Twins, we had Taj Bradley, making his third start, eager to build on his impressive rebound performance against San Diego. Remember how he struggled in his debut? Well, last time out, he showed us exactly what he's capable of, throwing all four pitches for strikes and getting ahead of batters. That's the Taj Bradley we know and love. And the Twins were counting on that consistency tonight to avoid a historic sweep. On the other side, the White Sox rolled out a unique strategy with Frazier Ellard as the opener, setting the stage for Jonathan Cannon to handle the bulk of the innings. Cannon, fresh off a recall from Triple A Charlotte, was looking to make his mark after being sent down earlier this season. He's been knocking on the door of 100 innings pitched, but his era has been higher than he'd like. This was his chance to prove himself in a high-pressure situation. Right out of the gate, we saw some incredible defensive plays. Austin Martin in left field for the Twins, making a fantastic read and throw to Nab Carroll, trying for a double. What a way to start the game. Baseball defense like that can really set the tone. Martin then followed up with another great route in left center, tracking down a deep shot for the second out. The Twins' defense behind Bradley was certainly showing up. And then, Taj Bradley delivered a beautiful sequence, setting up Sosa with high fastballs before dropping in a nasty breaking ball for the strikeout. A masterclass in pitching early on. The White Sox defense responded with an equally spectacular play. Baldwin, with an absolutely breathtaking diving catch in right field, robbed Keshaw of a leadoff hit. You thought it was a no? Then he popped up with the ball. That kind of highlight reel catch immediately electrified their dugout. Then, Trevor Lick kept his hot streak alive, extending his hitting streak to 6 games, only to be picked off at second by a great move from Ellard. It was a tight game, filled with back-and-forth action from the very first inning. The Twins, despite getting runners on first and second, couldn't capitalize, stranding 2 after a check swing strikeout on Royce Lewis. Early innings, nothing on the board, but plenty of action. Segment 2. White Sox break through 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Taj Bradley continued to impress in the second, piling up strikeouts with that excellent off-speed stuff and a big breaking ball. He recorded 3 consecutive Ks, showing just how dominant he can be when he's on. But baseball is a game of adjustments, and the White Sox found a way to scratch across a 2-out single by Benintendi, followed by an infield single that gave them runners at first and second for Baldwin. But Bradley stayed composed, forcing a ground ball back to the mound to end the threat. Then came the third inning, and the White Sox offense found its rhythm. Edgar Carroll absolutely crushed one deep to right center, a ball that just kept carrying and bounced off the wall for a leadoff double. He was in scoring position, and Kyle Teel made sure he didn't stay there for long, sending a single up the middle that scored Carroll and put the White Sox up 1-0. The energy was palpable, but they weren't done. With Teel at second and Montgomery at first, Curtis Mead stepped up to the plate. And boy, did he make it count. He launched a shot into the massive gap in left center, a ball that rolled all the way to the wall. Teel scored easily, and Montgomery was waved in right behind him. A huge 2-run double for Mead, and suddenly the White Sox had a 3-0 lead. It was a perfectly placed ball, nobody within 40 yards of where it landed. A clinic in situational hitting, and the White Sox were taking control. Segment 3. Twins' resilient comeback, 10 o'clock, 1500 hours. Jonathan Cannon continued to work for the White Sox, trying to hold that lead. But the Twins are a team that never gives up. In the fourth inning, Chase Mydroth ripped a leadoff double down the left field line, his second hit of the game. The Twins were knocking at the door. Cannon then issued back-to-back walks, loading the bases and giving the Twins a golden opportunity to break through. Down by 3. The tension was building with every pitch. After a strikeout, Ryan Fitzgerald stepped up with 2 outs and the bases loaded. They needed a hit desperately to get back into this game. and he delivered. A clean base hit to center field, scoring Wallner and moving Austin Martin to third. The Twins were on the board 3-1. Then Kesha, who had singled his last time up, stepped in and delivered another base hit to left field. Martin scored, Fitzgerald advanced to third, and just like that, it was a 3-2 game. The comeback was officially underway. But the Twins weren't content with just chipping away. Trevor Lick hit a high chopper to first that was initially called an out, but the Twins challenged. And after review, the call was overturned. Lick was safe. Not only was he safe, but Kesha, with incredible hustle, made it all the way to third. Now, the bases were loaded again, and Mickey Gasper, batting for Ryan Jeffers, stepped to the plate. The crowd was on its feet, sensing a major shift in momentum. Gasper, with ice in his veins, lined a base hit that scored Kesha, and Lick was waved around to score as well. The Twins took a stunning 5-3 lead, 2 RBIs for Gasper, and what a spirited counterpunch from the Minnesota Twins. They had turned a 3-run deficit into a 2-run lead in a single inning. Segment 4, the back-and-forth battle continues 1,500 hours, 2,000 hours. The White Sox, however, weren't going to roll over. They quickly got a runner to third, and Colson Montgomery delivered a sac fly RBI, bringing the lead down to 1 run, 5-4. This game was a seesaw battle, with both teams trading blows. Then, Matt Wallner, sitting on 49 career home runs, stepped up to the plate. And in classic baseball extra fashion, he made history. He chopped a ball high and deep to right center, and that is gone. Big league home run number 50 for the pride of Forest Lake. What a moment. The Twins extended their lead to 6-4 with that monster shot. But the Twins kept pressing as Gasper delivered his third RBI of the night, driving in Kesha to make it a 7-4 lead. This offensive explosion was incredible. The Twins were looking to put this game out of reach. Segment 5. Till time and White Sox rally 2,000 hours minus 25. 0-0. The White Sox were down by 3 in the 7th inning, with runners on first and third and nobody out. This was their chance. Kyle Teal, who had already driven in a run, stepped up to the plate. The question on everyone's mind, what time is it? It's Teal time. And he delivered. A monster shot to right field, an absolute blast. We are tied at 7. The rookie launched his 6th home run of the season, a truly electrifying moment that brought the White Sox dugout to life. What a swing. What a comeback. The White Sox weren't finished. Andrew Benintendi hit a sac fly RBI, scoring Sosa, and they retook the lead 8-7 in the 7th inning. The back-and-forth nature of this game was simply unbelievable. Brooks Baldwin then lined one toward center, and Outman made the catch. Then, a rare moment. C.B. Buckner called a balk, moving Mydroth to second base. Every little detail matters in a game like this. Segment 6. Montgomery's moonshot and Clemens blast 25. 0-30. 0-0. Kesha, who was having an incredible night at the plate, 3 for 4 already, hit a little roller that was picked up by Teal. Teal threw wide, and Kesha, with his blazing speed, beat out the throw for his 4th hit of the game. A 4-hit performance is always something special to witness. With Sosa in scoring position, Colson Montgomery stepped up, and he delivered a high, deep drive to right center field. Gone. That one went a long, long way into the upper deck. An absolute moonshot. You have to see it to believe it. Baseball power on full display. The fan up there didn't even move. That's how far it went. Cody Clemens then came up against Steven Wilson and absolutely crushed the drive into right field. This one carried towards the dock, and that is gone. Number 15 for Cody Clemens. The Twins were down 3, but they weren't going down without a fight. Segment 7. Historic sweep and final thoughts 30. 0-30. 0-0. But in the end, it wasn't enough for the Twins. The White Sox closed it out, and with that final ground out up the middle, the game was over. The White Sox, for the first time in franchise history, completed a 4-game sweep over the Twins here in Minnesota. What an incredible, historic series. They've now won 5 games in a row, a season high, showcasing their resilience and determination. This was more than just a series. It was a testament to the unpredictable and thrilling nature of Major League Baseball. Every single player contributed, every play mattered, and the drama was simply off the charts. From the pitching matchups to the incredible hitting, this series had it all. It's moments like these that remind us why we love this game so much and why we're so passionate about Baseball Extra. What an incredible journey we just took through that historic series. The White Sox made history, and the Twins showed incredible fight. If you enjoyed this deep dive and the amazing plays we relived, then you know what to do. Please take a moment to like this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our in-depth analyses, highlights, and all things baseball. Your support helps Baseball Extra bring you more of the content you love. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite moment from this series was. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Baseball Extra.